Good afternoon, clown mothers and dancing lovers. Elvis Headley here. I just want to tell you a little tale about a young guy who was enrolled in a prestigious American dance school. One of the best dance academies in the world, by far. Anyway, this fella knew every dance there was to know. And he was damn good at it too. He could tango like the finest Spanish tangoer, or tangoist, however you say it, I don't know. He could waltz like hell. He could do the samba and the foxtrot. And he made even John Travolta look like a drunk at a cheap nightclub. That's right. Mate, this bloke even put Michael Jackson to shame. Moonwalk? Hey, this bloke could moonwalk on the palms of his hands. That's right. Anyhow, he was just about to graduate when the old principal dance instructor called him into his office one day. Kelvin, he said, you are the most talented student by far at this academy, and you know every dance there is to know and some more. But there is one dance you do not know. In fact, no one knows, not even me. He said, oh, really? You said, well, what dance is that called? Principal said, it's called the butcher dance. What, he goes? Yep, the butcher dance. God. He goes, well, why don't you tell me all about it? He said, well, it's only performed by a small tribe of indigenous folk who are located deep within the Amazonian forest. Oh, really? He goes, oh, I've never heard of that. The principal said, hey, Kelvin, he said, you up for the challenge? And Kelvin said, oh, you know me, boss. Anything to learn a new dance. He goes, how do I get there? He said, well, it's going to be tough, mate. He said, I've done a bit of research and this is what I've come up with. He said, you're going to have to fly to Brazil, and from there you'll have to catch one of those small planes to the edge of the Amazon River, and then you'll have to go down the Amazon River for, I think about a week or so in a small punt. He said, and from there, you'll get to the edge of the river, jump off, and then you might have to walk through the jungle for about 3 or 4 weeks. This is what I've been told. And then you'll meet the guide. And the only thing is you might have to swim up a small stream for, I think, a couple of days. And then from there, the guide, he'll walk you into the village proper. Oh, Kelvin goes, oh, my God. He said, that sounds like a real challenge. Oh, I don't know if I can do it. He said, well, mate, the butcher dance? And he said, oh, yeah, I don't know it. He said, well, do you want to learn it or not? Oh, he said, yeah, I'd love to graduate, with honours. He said, well, you do the whole academy proud if you can learn this dance. He said, all right, bugger it, I'll do it. I'm up to the challenge. And so he set off. So anyhow, about 6 weeks later, he finally made it to the village. Yes, he did, old Kelvin, he finally made it. The only thing is the guide had to carry him into the village. Oh, poor old Kelvin broke his leg. Oh, no. And he was only a few metres from the village too, and he slipped arse over tit and broke his leg. Oh, the poor bugger. Anyhow, he said to the guide, he said, oh, well, I'm actually here to learn the butcher dance. He said, oh, very good, very good, very good. He said, you'll have to talk to the chief about that. So anyhow, they took him to the chief's hut. Old chief was sitting there, sharpening a few arrows or whatever those folk do. Anyhow, old guide said, he said, oh, Kelvin's here to learn the butcher dance. Chief goes, oh, very good, very good. He said, the only thing is, we perform the butcher dance once a year. Unfortunately, it was last night. He said, you're going to have to hang around for 12 months. Old Kelvin goes, oh, damn it. Anyhow, I need to learn the dance, so here I am. I'll hang around and do whatever I have to do. Anyhow, the months dragged on and, poor old Kelvin, he got so sick. He really got sick. First he contracted malaria. Poor bugger. Then he got dengue fever. Oh, jeez. And then he got Chagas disease. Oh, and finally he got toxoplasmosis. All these bloody infectious, dirty diseases that you pick up in the Amazon. Oh, anyhow, his old broken leg got pretty infected, so they had to build him a bamboo wheelchair, which they sat him in. And anyhow, by the time the old evening of the butcher rant came around, he was pretty bloody crook. You could almost say he was on his deathbed, or sitting in his death chair. Poor bugger was nearly blind too. Anyhow, the night came and they wheeled him out of his little hut, and all these indigenous folk, they've built a massive fire, and they've got this big totem, and they're all in a big circle, and they're standing around, clapping their hands, and doing all this chanting. And old chief stood up. He said, friends, Tonight is the Butcher Dance. Yes, and we have a special guest, Mr. Calvin over there. Thanks for coming, Calvin. Tonight you will learn the most famous dance in the world. Anyhow, they're all standing there and all in a circle and they all hold hands and all of a sudden they go, you put your left leg in, you put your left leg out, you put your left leg in. Catch you later. Fucking catch you later.